Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Crystal. I hope everybody is doing well out here, getting your vitamin D, eating your fruits and veggies, drinking your water, relaxing. As you can see, I found a nice little hideaway. It is very green, as you can see by these beautiful trees blowing behind me. I'm on my first day of a 2-week vacation, and your girl needs it. She is tired, burnt out. So I expect to just really take care of myself these 2 weeks and be replenished and strengthened and refreshing. So that's what I've been up to. Today I want to talk to you about gratitude in grief. Is there gratitude in grief? That's the question that a friend of mine asked me. Is there gratitude in grief? Or can there be gratitude in grief? And I had to pause when he asked this question, because my first inclination was to say no, because I'm thinking about where my mindset was in 2017. But as I paused to reflect on my journey, where I am now, and I could see that I've come a long way, and I could say yes, there is gratitude in grief. There really is. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today. We'll talk about what is gratitude, how to practice it, and of course, the benefits of it. So let's get right into it. So gratitude is the expression of appreciation for what one has or receives, whether it's tangible or intangible. Gratitude is the state of just being grateful and thankful. Gratitude is also derived from the Latin word grata, which means grateful, grace, or graciousness. So that is what gratitude is in a nutshell. Now, as I was doing some research, I came across a website called happify.com, and they listed some steps on how to practice gratitude. So I just chose 3 of them. So one, which I thought was important, was to be observant, be mindful, take out the time to notice new things to be grateful for, right? Because there's always something for us to be grateful for. It's all around us if we would just pause and reflect on that. Second, to be optimistic about practicing gratitude. You know, some people hear you say, oh, be grateful for what you have, and they're like, rah, rah, rah. You know, their mindset and everything is all wrong. But happify.com is telling us to be optimistic about practicing gratitude. And there's 2 actually scriptures that came to my mind when I thought about this. Was one, Proverbs 23 verse 7, and it says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. And it reminded me that our heart and our mind connection is very important, right? So what you think in your heart, that's, you know, what you become. And then also Romans 12 verse 2, which is a famous scripture. And it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Right? So our mindset is very important when we want to be optimistic about practicing gratitude. And the third thing that they shared was to write it out. You can write it out by journaling, by writing a poem, or just writing a song. You know, some people out there with the gift of songwriting, they could put that pen to paper, and next thing you know, you got a whole song. And so, you know, those are some of the things that you can do to begin practicing gratitude. So I know what you're going to say. Crystal, I'm doing all this practicing. What's in it for me? What are the benefits? Right? Because, you know, we don't like to do anything without getting something in return. But you have not been forgotten. You will benefit from practicing gratitude. And so here are the benefits. And this comes from happierhuman.com. And I thought that was so cute, Happier Human. So here are some of the things here that are beneficial to practicing grief. So first, it makes us happier and it changes our attitude. Also, it makes us healthier and it can extend, our lifespan. Number three, it reduces materialism and we learn to be content. Number four, it improves sleep. And who does not want some good sleep? And number five, it's infectious to others when we practice gratitude, right? You're never around someone who's negative and you're like, oh, I just want to be negative like them. But when you're around people who are very happy and very positive and have a great outlook, you're like, oh, I want some of that. So those are the benefits of from practicing gratitude. Now, I always have to come and share some scripture with you, okay? So for number one, where it talks about it makes us happier and it changes our attitude. When you go into Proverbs, I love Proverbs. It's such a book of just wisdom. It always has something good for you. It tells us in Proverbs 17:22 that a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth up the bones. So you want to keep your heart merry, right? And Proverbs 15 verse 13, it says, a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. So basically they're saying the same thing. It's very important, your state of heart, and you want to stay in a cheerful, have a cheerful and a merry heart, right? Because it does good for you. So where it talks about making us healthier and can extend our lifespan, those scriptures actually can apply to step number 2 as well. So step number 3, where it talks about it reduces materialism and that we learn to be content, with what we have. We can also see that in Philippians 4 verse 11. It says, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content. And these are the words of Paul. He's saying, whether he has or whether he don't have, he has to learn whatever state he is in to be content. And so that's what step number 3 of the benefits of practicing gratitude is saying. It improves our sleep. That's step number 4. And we go into Psalms. It's a famous book of the Bible. The Psalms are so wonderful and peaceful and relaxing. They give you comfort and encouragement and strength. And so Psalms 127 verse 2 says that it is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. So practicing gratitude helps you to sleep well. It improves your sleep, right? You're not up here worrying. You're not up here sorrowing, and all these things. You are blessed with improved sleep because you are benefiting from practicing gratitude. And about it extending our lifespan, we're going to go to one of my favorite scriptures, and you all probably know it by well. I say it so much, and it's not Matthew 5:4, but it's actually John 3, 3 John, and it is verse 2. I just want to find it here for you, and it says, beloved, I wish above all things, whatever it is that he wished above all of those things, that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. So to be in health, that's your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your financial health, all those things. To be in health, even as your soul prospers. Your health is very important, and it will be blessed, and your life will be extended as you begin to practice gratitude. This is one of the benefits that you will get from that. So I hope and pray that you were blessed by these steps that I shared about practicing gratitude, as well as the benefits that you receive from practicing gratitude. And I just want to leave you with this quote. I thought it was really nice. It's from JFK, and it says, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." So don't just speak those words, but live by them as well. Put them into action and just see the benefits that you would reap, not just from speaking of gratitude, but practicing it. And you're going to be infectious to other people. So with that, as always, I want to encourage you to continue in this grief journey. Find the good in your grief. Be grateful. Continue to feel, to deal, to heal, and remember to do whatever it is you need to do to take care of you. Until then, God bless you. God keep you. I love you all. Bye.